from Pismo Beach, California. We got MBN on board today. We got the Xfinity race, the Daytona 300, Daytona at International Speedway. So we got a little something special for you today. We had the qualifying last week. We got the race going on this week, and these guys are going to be tearing it up today. Get brought to you by Century 21, Hometown Realty. Again, these guys are from coast to coast and all over the world. If you got any kind of real estate needs that you have in questions, give them a holler. From buying to selling, they got your back. All right, folks, so we're going to go ahead and get this thing started here in a second. Let me get the running order for you, and then we're going to go into this race. On board right now, we have we have Slade, who is going to be co-casting, and we have Pittman, who is in the pace car. Slade, you got a copy?
I do.
All right. Got Slade on board. And then, of course, Pittman, you got a copy?
I sure do.
My man Pittman. All right, he's going to be chilling in that pace car today. So let's go ahead and go over the starting lineup. Got Evil ORG Bird in that number 8 car sitting on pole. Kill It Like Jason, number 2, in the second spot in that number 1 car. Third spot is Raw Gator YT in the 0 car. Fourth spot is Jaw in the number 16. Fifth is KD 35-7 Hundo, and he's in the 02 car. Sixth is From the Back in the 2 car. Seventh is Runner Rhodes in the number 20. Eighth is A Trout in the number 61. Ninth is Rough Raven in the number 99. 10th is Big D Destroyer, and he's going to be sporting that number 12 car. 11th is That Man Perky. He's going to be in that 39 car today. Got Jay Hyper. He's going to be knocking it out in that 11 car. He's sitting 12th. 13th is Bags 475. He's going to be getting it done in the 7th car. 14th, Noco Racing in the 9. Gunner is 2431. That's going to be a good one. He's in the 98. He's sitting in that 15th spot. 16th is Serenity RCN in the number 23. 17th is Marcus E-Dub, and he's going to be sitting in. He's at the 00 car, 17th position. 18th is Goofy. I'm Goofy. Everyone knows I'm Goofy. And we got him sitting in that 21 car. 19th is Cyberborn. Yeah, that's right. Cyberborn in the number 10 car. 20th is Deadpool in the number 18. 21st is Brennan in the 51. 22nd is Tastic at best. And he's in the 22nd spot in the number 19 car, I'm sorry. And then the 23rd spot, Diesel in the 22 car. 24th, rounding out our field, is C. Workman in the 06. All right, folks, that is our running lineup for the MBN Xfinity Series at Daytona. We're going to go ahead and kick these guys off. Go ahead, Slade, and give these guys a green light to go and crank up these engines.
Just want to give a heads up. We had 2 drivers lose connection in the lobby. They're resetting the lobby. Everything else will still go as planned. Just give us about 2 more minutes, guys.
All right, copy that, folks. So we are on hold just for 1 moment. And we're going to get back to you. Again, we are Xfinity racing today. Daytona, the 300. So these boys are going to get it done. We've got a lot of great drivers in this field. 24 cars in this Daytona. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to be looking for that high line to work, that low line to try to fend these guys off. If the high line get to moving at Daytona, they can really rotate up to and around the top of that track, keeping those RPMs up, stalling out that inside line. Really looking for that run here. And again, all of this is brought to you by Century 21 Real Estate. Again, these guys are all over the place. Well, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you bust it out and call it my man Kyle Perhack here. He's representative for them. He's going to go ahead and line you out with any kind of questions you have, from buying to selling, any kind of commercial, anything like that. And of course, if it happens to be in Pismo Beach, California, oh, he's styling you out nice. So again, folks, if you got any questions, give him a holler. Proud sponsor of Left Turn Broadcasting. All right, waiting on the queue to get this guy up and running. Waiting on countdown right now, folks.
Tron, as we wait for the lobby, wait for this guy to set the lobby back up. Who is your pick to win tonight?
Oh, my pick to win tonight? I mean, honestly, I'm going to have to go with... I mean, I was looking at it, but from the back, I've seen his race and his style. I think that he has a pretty good car. He did qualify up in the top 5, 6, so he does have that power to sit up there. What about yourself? What are you thinking there, Slade?
See, in every showcase race or tryout or track anything we've done, like Jason and Birdster, the number 8 and the number 1 cars, have been strong, consistent every single time. And with Birdster winning the shootout last week, which set the qualifying order for tonight's race, that number 8 of Birdster, he's who I'm looking out for. But do not forget the 7 of bags. He's starting in the back, always strong in super speedways, had a chance to win here last year. He came out short. Also, shout out to the 61 of A-Trout, last year's winner, with the winner as well.
Nice. Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, I think it's going to be an awesome race. And this is a little bit of a chess match out here, positioning your car as a pawn to capture that queen at the end. You know, and that's what it is here. So setting yourself up in position, running a clean race, being methodical, of course, on your moves and how you make them. Patience will win out every time at a super speedway, of course, unless it is the last laps. Then that's all out the window. But, you know, that's what we look for right there. We look for that amazing finishes, that side-by-side racing, all of that speed. And with all these boys in here, I mean, we got names like Noco, we got Bags, we got Gunner in here. We got a lot of guys that know how to get this thing done. And I'm excited to see exactly what kind of car control and whatnot they're going to be able to throw down on this incredibly amazing track. And how we look in, looks like we have our countdown now, folks. So we do have on board right here. We have our lap trackers, Bag 475. He will be my tracker today. And again, he's going to go ahead and square us off when it comes to where we're at on track. And again, it's going to give us a nice, great insight of how we're looking here. Oh, and I'm sorry, that's not my tracker today. It's that man Perky is my tracker. Bags is the host. I'm sorry, look at the wrong names there, but that man Perky, and he's actually starting toward the middle middle of the field. So that's going to be great to see where he kind of climbs up or falls out to. All right, I was looking on the clock there. I'm sorry.
They're getting going in about a minute. 1 minute, everyone is starting to get in the lobby.
All
also,
right.
Comment in the chat. First of all, look at the link in the chat. That is the link to the Left Turn Broadcasting YouTube channel. Make sure you check them out. And the crew that we have tonight, Infer Cup Series, and I'm planning to do other links such as FRR, NASCAR. There's a bunch of great links out there that cover as well. It's hard to have that many. And also comment in the YouTube channel. Let's think will win tonight's race.
Okay, and just to recap there, just in case that might have blinked out a little bit, the Left Turn Broadcasting link is in the description, and of course he did go over about comment on who you think are going to win tonight. Again, this is going to be a pretty decent show, and I think one amazing shootout. Okay, and there is our invite right there. Let's go ahead and get into this guy. Okay, give us one moment there, folks. Okay, we're coming up live on this guy. Give us 1 second. Bringing up all the hot action. Xfinity getting it done big by MBN. There we go. All right, folks. Daytona International Speedway, one of the world's fastest speedways. And, of course, some of the most aggressive style of racing here. Right now, the boys are under their caution lap, getting the lineup situated here. Pace cars out in front, as you'll see down here.
Broadcasting YouTube link.
Okay, looks like we have some comments coming across for us right now. Give us 1 second. All right. Okay, now as this thing clicks over, we're going to be winding this thing down. They're giving us one quick pace lap. We have the pace car out there checking up the field. There he is right now. That's our man Pittman. Getting it done right there. Left turn pace car. Getting this field all lined up, ready to rock. And it looks like we are getting close. We're coming out of 3 and 4 right now, folks. And we're going to send this thing green, all kinds of green, super green. Just crazy style for MBN Xfinity right here. The Daytona 300 they're going to be throwing down this evening. All right, coming up to our start line here. You're going to watch this pace car duck off right now. We're going to go try to get to our leader here, or closer to. There it is, Birdster. A car up, and we're going to fire this thing up and get her going hot now. Get these hot cars and fast cars up to speed. It's going to take them a minute. But when they get up there, let's see what happens. Green, 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 all kinds of green. Dropping it down. First race of the season for Xfinity. MBN, getting it done. All right, here we go, folks. So I'm going to do myself what we always do around here. Now we're getting some noise up in this thing. Oh, yeah, crank her upper. And they are moving now, folks. Look at this going on. Mercer in that 8 car trying to keep his lead and his pole position, doing a fine job of it so far. Everyone kind of rotating down now to the bottom of the field. Hot on his tail right now. You got a few strong cars. Oh, little outside action right there, popping up to the outside. And we're looking pretty strong here with that one car. Ooh! Below the line there, trying to get it done. Easy, easy. Back in the line here. We're on the 2 car right now, sitting back about 2, 3, 4, about 5th spot right there. All lined up from the back. That's my pick. There he is. Okay, we got a nice run. Everybody lining up on the bottom. 16 up high. Uh-oh. That's John. He's starting that 4th position. He's going to go to no man's land with no help whatsoever. He's going to drift back to the back of the pack, and then he's going to try to line back up, and he does. Everybody in a single file right now, trying to be nice and easy at the beginning of this race. Uh-oh, just as I say that, we got a car out of line. Everyone's spreading wide right now, trying to make their way around. A little bit of contact. The 20 car all over the 8 right now of Birdster. That 20 car come up from 7th position. That's Runner Rhodes right there. Trying to lock down that Cadberg seat. Now, we got a little outside run right there. Was that a possible forced outside run or an actual planned outside run? Look a little more forced there because he has no help. Nope, that looks planned all day. Got a little bit of help there. Got the 1 car trying to get something done. Oh yeah, and that's the one to kill it like Jason, who started in that 2nd spot, drifted to that 3rd, still holding strong, lined up decent like. Oh, we got a little taker on the outside, trying to get this outside to work and get it to move. They're going to need more than the inside line if they're going to try to get something up there and get those points at the end. Right now, got some beautiful running.
One driver.
And it looks like we got a little bit lining up in the back here. Let's see what we got. From the back, looking back. We're going to look back forward again. From the back is in that 5th position. 12 car 6, 61 7th. 12 car is Hyper. He's going to be trying to move his way up through the field. He started in that 12th position right there. And has moved his way solid up to the top 6, 7, or 8. Oh, yeah. Great run, great move by him. Uh-oh, fanning out right here. Here we go. Now we got a little two-line action coming. Oh, we got the 2 car really low, trying to hold on to her from the back, getting it done. Trying to muster up that Chevy power, now getting himself up into that 3rd spot, but went a little high. Got a little nose underneath him. 12 car trying to get there. Shuts the door on him. Still up front right now. See if we can rotate back just a little bit. See how the back of the field is working through this. Looks like we got a pretty good crew starting to form up back here with the 9 car. Look like 00. Now the other 1 car, let's see. So they got a pretty good group lining up. Now, here's what's going to happen here on this line right here, folks, is that these guys are going to try to stay lined up, formed up, and they're going to try to catch that line that's broken away out in front, especially as they start to duke it out. And you'll see that line way up there in front right there. So as they just start to separate and duke it out, this line is going to catch these guys extremely fast. They have more cars, and as long as they stay lined up. Looking back here, man, they got a long way to go and a short time to get there. A little Smokey and the Bandit run. Kill It Like Jason trying to sort it out, but still maintaining his lead. Now this is the lead pack right here. These guys are lined up really nicely, so they're going to continue their pace in front of that backpack right back there, rotating into 3 and 4 right now. These guys are coming out and about down the front stretch, across the line right now.
What happened there, Tron?
Beautiful run by these guys so far. Everyone trying to make themselves get a good race here. Even run. 1 car is really starting to push that 20 pretty good. See him walking around there. Now the 20 car, that's Runner Rhodes trying to get her done. Doing a great job at it. Oh, we got possible run on the outside. From the back's going to take him out there. Now as this starts to unfold, these guys going side by each is going to slow up their momentum, and that's when that backpack that's lined up so gracefully like in the back of these guys will catch them extremely fast. Right now lined up 2 by 2 toward the back. High lines fell apart just a little bit. They're going to drift back in and try to get back out and around these guys and get another run. All right, Kill It Like Jason doing a pretty good job here. Let's go on board with Bags right now. All right, so Bags is now in command of that second group. We're going to see what he can get done if he can lead these guys up here. Now, he has a pretty strong car. He qualified. Let's see. Did Bags qualify? Yeah. Okay, so he qualified mid-pack. And he's got a hold of that group pretty good now. He rotated, whoever it was that was leading. We'll see if the 7 car has that speed and that throttle to get these guys. Because right now, yeah, it looks like the gap's starting to close just a little bit. But that lead line did jump back up together and line up pretty good. So that means that they're going to continue their pace and try to stretch this thing out. Will they have time to get it done at the end? I don't know. All right, Sid, how we looking on our track right now, bud? Where are our laps looking?
Right now, I believe we have, I believe we have 3 laps to go in stage 1 for our, double check here, lead pack.
All right, counting down our laps right now, folks.
2 to go, I believe. 2 to go in the stage.
What was that?
2 to go in stage 1.
All right, copy that. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we are winding down this thing. Let's get back to the front, and we are on them. And on them now. Here we go. 8 car still leading right now. That's that Evil ORG Bird trying to get her done, and he's doing it. Yeah, we got all kinds of help on that bottom line right now. The 99 is now in that Cadbird seat, that second spot. That's Rough Raven trying to give him a little bit of help, a little bit of push. Got the 20 right there, Runner Rhodes. Now he's gotten a little bit of a run, getting those guys stretched out there. Let's see if we can see a last-minute pass and dash for that checkered. We're going to find out what's going to happen right now. We are now on the last lap, folks. These guys are going to try to throw something. Look for that last-minute duck out and that second line to form to utilize as many points as they can at the end of this run. That's what it's all about when it comes to these league races, folks. It's in points, points, points. And especially at a track like this, if you can point really nice at a super speedway, oh, that's a win all the way through and through for a team, I guarantee you. Those 3 cars right there are really starting to break away, get a little bit of a gap. But is that by their intentions, or is that by the cars behind them? Do they roll up a little bit to get a run? It looks like it. Here they go, fanning wide. Cross the line. Bird trying to take it. contact! Woo! I don't know. I think Bird got it, but I can't tell you the rest. We're going to find out right now, folks. Man, that was an exciting end of that run right there. That was great. See, just like clockwork, they'll drift that thing back a little bit. You see him get that gap. It gives him a little bit of a minute to get those cars up and revved up, get that speed built up, and try to whip around them. And that's when you get that fanned out, awesome spread for a finish right there. Beautiful run by the Xfinity Series and MBN.
Yeah, so how points work for the MBNNS stages, the top 5 get stage points, and even the winner gets playoff points. So for that, the stage points for this stage 1 go like this. Birdster in the number 8, he wins the stage, that's 5 points for him in a playoff point. Second place, 4 points goes to from the back in the 2. The 99 of Rough Raven gets 3 points in third. Number 1 of Kill It Like Jason, he gets 4th with 2 points, and the number 12 of Big Destroyer gets himself a point.
All right, folks. So we got some good points. Got some of these drivers received throughout that stage. Let's see who's going to get down to stage 2. Green, green, green. All kinds green. Let's see what they got today. We got Birdster still out there in that front row. These guys got it pinned, going through them gears. Uh-oh. Birdster's on the outside right now. Let's see what's going to happen. He's had that clean air since the start of the race, and he's been pretty much leading this field. But now the 11 car, through some pit strategies of some sorts, is going to go ahead and try to get out here and sneak that away with that clean, fresh air that he's got. Some great help as well by the 20 car. Runner Rose is really trying to put it down. I believe that's the 20 car. They're going so fast, folks, it's really hard to get a... Oh, that's the 2 car. That's my bad. That's from the back. That's my pick. All right. Looks like Bird did find himself a little bit of room down and in. He's now drifted back to that 3rd spot. 12 is on the outside. That's B. Dick Sawyer. He is trying to get something done. He's got the 99 in help of Rough Raven, trying to give him an excellent push. Here comes the 7 of Bags right now. He's going to join the party. Okay, the 2 from the back just lined up. These guys are going side by side, forming up this high line, really starting to gain some strength now. Here comes the 2 with an amazing push. Outline looks a little bit stalled up. Bottom line looks a little more formed. Oh, the 2 just comes down right in that, there wasn't a hole there type of thing, but made it happen. Beautiful move by the 12 car of Big Sawyer. Now getting himself into that 5th position, holding that bottom line now as the top line has stalled out. Stalled out a little bit, not much. They still got some kind of help back there and up there. But they are drifting back now. You see him now back to the 10th and 11th spots. Still trying to hold her, or they just trying to look for a way to get down, get to the bottom. Whoa, we got a car way to the bottom, bringing her back up. Everyone's pointing the right direction. Awesome job. Very good job by those drivers so far. Oh, here we go. From the back in that 2. Getting that high line started again. I like this guy. You keeping us on our feet. And we got a little bit of bumping and banging right there. What do you guys think it is? Bristol? No, not enough 200 plus mile an hour. You crazy. Man, look at this run right now. The outside's really up and scooting. Going to try to freight train the inside line. Getting near their stick. All kinds of push from the outside. Birdster in that 8 car leading that line. Oh man, drag race down the backstretch. We got a car stuck in the middle. Could we be thinking of 3 wide action? Oh Lord, I hope so. Get some, get some. Here these boys go right now, rotating into 3 and 4, stacked upon stack. Birdster now getting it down to the bottom. Now he's in command of the... Oh, we got contact from the back. The 2 car just got into the wall right there.
Caution is out.
Caution
is out.
Woo!
Out the line.
Oh.
Remember your spot, please.
Oh, folks. And we got car up in the air. We got him tumbling down the backstretch. Oh man. Okay, caution is out, folks. You just heard it. Woo! Thank goodness, because someone about to get hurt right there. Oh man. Amazing run, and these boys are really getting it done right there. All right, so we're gonna go to our pace car right now. Let's get my man Pittman. Pittman, you got a copy?
I have a copy.
All right, buddy. Well, good to see you out there. You know, get a little something done. making your value. All right.
Enjoying this Daytona weather.
There you go. It looks pretty beautiful out there. Some good clouds, you know, possibly 70-ish. I'm sure it's not, but. All right, pace car is now wrapping around to the inside here. All cars are collected. We'll see if the pit road will be open this time. All right, see the pace car now load up. My man Pittman here getting it done and driving this guy. Controlling our field pace right now while we're under caution. A little bit of contact out there. Looked like from the back. Was just duking it out all kinds. Had that high line with some gusto in it. And came flying around that outside. Maybe a little bit of a wiggle of some sorts, an arrow. Looked like a little contact there, and he got turned into wall. Nothing huge detrimental to his efforts until the end, you know, until after all that started to sort up. But you'll see that all in the replay of the race. But man, what an amazing run by these guys so far. Stage 2, about middle of it right now. What we're looking on our laps. Zane, you got a copy?
I do.
All right. How are we looking on our laps there, bud?
We are right now starting having to get through race control and through everybody. I believe. Let me get this thing to go away. We are right now on lap. So when we go back to green, we'll have 6 laps to go in stage 2.
Woo-hoo! Counting it down. Everybody has all the fuel, all the tire they need. We're talking a shootout at the end. This is gonna be pretty crazy right here. Don't look for anything less than 2 wide. And I'm expecting to see that 3 wide with this kind of talent. Let's get rotated up to the front of our field here as we search around. So we're going to go on Birdster right now. So are we on 1 to go, or are we dropping to green on this one?
You're going green this time by. Going green.
Okay, we are on board right now. The 8 car, which is Birdster, our leader. Got Pittman right there in the pace car right out in front, checking up the field, making sure no one, you know, gets a little squirrely. Rotating through 3 and 4 right now. All the field has collected. We are going green in just a second, folks. Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, a little backwards view here. We're going to come up. We're coming up to that restart zone. Grab your hats there, folks, because here we go. All kinds green, dropping the hammer. Get it done, Birdster. Leading this thing again. Keeping great control of this field. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Green all kinds. Here we go. Daytona 300. Go ahead. All right, folks. So we are now under green. Looks like they are getting up to speed right now. Let's go ahead and do a little fan view action. All right, and now they are getting up to speed. Let's do a little crank it up while they continue to get this last thing going on here. 2 laps, here we go. 5 laps to go, folks. They're getting it done right now. Let's see what happens. Now, we still got a little bit of racing left for the end of the stage. Let's see who's going to have that patience at the end. They're lined up pretty tough right now. Look for these gaps to start to grow. And again, this is going to be by design. These guys are going to try to lay back is what it's called. And what they're going to do is then get on that throttle, utilize that draft and that pocket that they have in front of the car, in front of the run, or the cars that are in front of them. And they're going to try to whip this thing out, and hopefully they'll have someone to follow. Hopefully. All right, let's get back toward our front here on our leader. Since we are starting to wind this thing down, a few more laps. Ooh, some mad racing back here. Going to grab a look-see toward the tail end of this field. This is not only where a lot of this calamity tends to happen. Okay, middle of the field right here. So this is the secondary pack that's kind of settled back into place here. You have the top 7 lined up pretty good. These guys have enough cars to line up and get an amazing run. I think that if they play their cards right, this line right here where we're at, you're going to see that this 39 in the front here in just a moment. If they play their cards right. That means that this whole outside line is going to have to go together. Does not look like it. Look like he's got stalled out. He might have went a little too early. You want to normally try to wait until the last moment to start that run. We're coming down 2 to go right now. 3 wide up in the front. Here we go. Now we're making it happen. Outside line is formed. Oh, and they're trying to hold on to it right now. We're inside the 5, so good luck on that caution. 3 wide, sitting it tight. Hold on to it, 0-2. That's KD trying to make something happen. He's in that 4th spot right now. Who knows who's going to take what? We're spread 3 wide right now, still holding. Oh, not enough contact. Sending 1 car into the wall. He's still pointing straight. Everyone's still good. Amazing run so far. Let's get down to Bird right now, who is our race leader, and hopefully gonna try to take this this checkered flag and get this next stage win. Coming up on our 1 to go, folks. Sitting tight, sitting pretty right up front here with Bird. He is sitting in a really nice car right now. He's got the power, he's got the handling, and now he has the backing behind him. No one's really challenging on the outside. He's looking pretty good, but everything will change in a moment's notice, especially at super speedways. Here we go, looking high, looking on the outside line. They're starting to try to form just a little bit. Whoa, all kinds of contact. Here we go, straighten it up. Everyone's looking nice. Here comes that high line. Will they have enough time? I don't think so, but here comes Bird trying to block him. He's looking inside. Oh, dude. Hold on to her. Hold on to her. Outside lines are running and coming right now. All kinds of momentum. Can he keep the pin? We got an outside run right there. 61 trying to get some. Oh, barely. Oh, thousandths of a second. 61 did an amazing job right there. That was A Trout. Timing that run. He just needed like another 2 feet, folks. Another 2 feet. Oh, man. Great run by all those guys forming up at the end. Can't wait to see what's gonna turn out for stage 3. These boys on fire today. Oh yeah. Under caution or under caution for the stage, folks. We're going into our 3rd and final stage here. Get live with Left Turn Broadcasting. We're bringing it to you with MBN, the Xfinity Series, at this Daytona 300. Amazing efforts being done here. Some great talent on track. Really showing us how these Xfinity cars go left, if you know what I'm saying.
Time for pit stop sponsor.
Oh, pit stop sponsor. We'll have to be in just a moment because we're going green, all kinds of green for the last stage, folks. And this has been a 1 caution so far race. Beautiful job done by these boys. Super impressive. We are under green right now, folks. All this is brought to you by Century 21, home realty for all over the world, especially the U.S. Anything from commercial to residential, buying and selling. Hit up my man Kyle Perhack right here, and he'll get you taken care of when it comes to any of your questions, comments, concerns. And right now, we got Bags on the outside trying to get this line started. We're not even up to speed yet. These boys getting it done. They're thinking track position right off the bat. I mean, literally get up there, get control of this race. They've seen what's happened with Berg so far. He's done a really great job getting out there, getting that clean air, and capitalizing. But he's had a car to do it. Man, beautiful run right here in the middle. All right, we're drifted back just a little bit. This is Cyberborn, that number 10 car. He's sitting in that 8th position right now, trying to fly high. He got a little bit of help by that 20 car. And oh yeah, that's Runner Rhodes, man. He's trying to get up there. He's had himself a fast pace throughout this thing. Let's see if he has enough to push this 10. Maybe start this high line, see if we can get something done. Oh, but don't count out Hyper there in that 11 car. He's sitting nice in that good catbird seat, able to bounce out and utilize the top run when it does start to form. He's got a little bit of a bubble there. He's got some momentum. He's got some speed. Will he have some friends and some takers if he takes it to the outside? Whoa! We got a little wiggle on the bottom line right there. That was out of the 20 car. Runner Rhodes trying to get something done there. Doing a great job so far. Everyone keeping these cars nice and clean. Utilizing their runs the best they can. Sitting on Jaw right now, who is looking fine in that second place position. All over the 22. Man. Now where exactly did the 22 come from? That's Diesel. So Diesel started in the 23rd position, and he's now leading the race in stage 3. We got Bird right there in 3rd spot, so he stripped it back a little bit, but we do have the 16 giving himself an amazing push. That's Jaw. Uh-oh, but look, he got a little bit of company. Whoa, a little bit of a rub as well. Let's see, maybe they're going to get that high line started instantly. We got a lot of takers on the bottom still. I don't see that high line really forming up, at least not yet. Look like the 16 and Bird might actually go to the tail end of this line. And this line right here, this is like 11 cars strong, 10 cars strong on this line right here. And, oh, and what do you know? We look a little bit further back, and here comes that second group with an amazing run, really starting to close in on them. And all it took was those 2 cars to go to the outside. That side drafting is what it is. It disrupts that flow over these cars, and it will roll up that line. And so if these cars in the back stay lined up, they will catch them. And right now it does look as if they might be catching that draft here shortly. See if we can get a little bit further back of this pack so we can get a little look-see. Okay, there we go. So Serenity in the 23 is going to go ahead and take this line. He's leading it. He's trying to utilize that draft right there. Hopefully he can get these boys right back behind him. Now the smart thing for that inside car that was getting drafted up on. Oh my goodness! We got all kinds of cars wrecking in that back group.
Caution's out.
Woo! We just happen to be on that, fighting for the same real estate, it looks like, folks. That's all right, though. That's what we have Century 21 for. All right, don't have to fight over that same real estate. They get you what you're looking for. All right. All right. So we're going under caution. They're racing to the green right now. Looks like see Workman got into that second position right there. What the nice. And see Workman Street started at the very back. So these 2 cars, the 23rd and 24th position cars, are now 1 and 2. How does that happen? That is some fine driving is what that is, folks. That's working together. They obviously started back there together, so maybe they made a little bit of a plan. Hey, you stick with me, I'll stick with you. We'll make our way to the front. Well, if that was their plan, it worked superbly.
One thing I'm going to point out here, Tron, is there's a few custom cars in here, not a lot, but there are a few customs. As you see the 06 of C. Workman, that is a branch of the Wood Brothers racing team, which includes the 06 of C. Workman, who is part-time, and also includes the 16, the orange and black 16 of Jaw, and I believe that is the white, black, and red 02 of KD. So those are the guys in the custom cars, as well as Raw Gator, who many of you might know on YouTube. He is in the 0 car, the black, neon blue, and neon yellow. And I believe that's all the custom cars we have in Tonight's Field, other than that beautiful looking face car that we can set.
Ah, nice. And that's a firm on that one. So while we're going over that, can you enlighten us on why our pit road is open? We're on our pace car now. Would you mind enlightening us on if we do have, for our viewers out there, on who the pro drivers that are in this Xfinity running this track today?
So a few of the pro drivers you have in here, you do have the number 7 of TJ McGowan, as you know, in the Pro League, who is Bags 475, who is full-time for this series, and also the Pocono Raceway Cup Series. You have Corey Rothgeb as Diesel Rothgeb on PSN in the 22, who was leading the race. He is part-time for the National Series in the 22, and if I'm not mistaken, that is all of them. We only have 2 pro years in tonight's race. There are several more that will be part-timers, but also we got to mention our Pocono Raceway Cup Series guys. You have the 11 of Jay Hyper, who is full-time for both, the 00 Marcus Edub, and you also have the number 2 that is from the back. He is also the Cup Series. And that might be all. I'm Steve Workman, I've mentioned the Cup Series, part-time National Series, and I think that's all.
Again, we got some fantastic drivers all the way through. We just like to highlight those pros whenever we get a chance to. Again, doing some amazing work out there, folks. If you're not familiar with the pro drivers, please look up a lot of these pro races, things of that sort. A lot of these lineups that they have. Get familiar with those names because they are some of the best out there, and they will help you tremendously when it comes to your racing wise. Watching their lines, getting a little intel, a little piece of advice from them. Golden goes so far. All right, folks, and we are starting to wind around here right now. So it looks like we're coming into 3 and 4. Cars are lined up. What do we got there from Race Command? Are we looking to go green?
We're going green this time.
All right, copy that. Greenage, here we go. I'm loving this one. All right, folks, coming out of 4 right now. You're going to see the pace car drop off, dip off right here. And we're going to go up to our race leaders. See, Workman going to go ahead and lead this guy off, dropping the green flag and the hammer at the same time. Starting off stage 3, we're about midway through. A little caution action come out. A little contact in the back, you'll see that. And here we go, green. All kinds green, super green. See Workman now dropping the hammer. You hear these cars shifting those gears, getting up to speed right now. Outside line trying to maintain, but that bottom line is really getting that initial shove and push right off the bat. All right, and again, here we go. Just as he was describing, that's one of the Wood Brothers team cars right there in that 06. Getting it done right now, and that's C. Workman leading this field. But he's got all kinds of company. Right, whoa, we got a good wiggle by the 20 car of Runner Rhodes trying to get something done. Massive push, possibly by the 2 car. We're going to look around here. No, the 99, I'm sorry. Couldn't quite see them. They're going that fast, folks. All right, it's really hard to spot these guys sometime when they're moving. And that's Rough Raven right there, giving them one heck of a shot through the turns, trying to utilize every kind of momentum they can. There's the 1 car, Kill It Like Jason. Now he's started up front. He was starting in that 2nd position. He's finding himself in that 4th, and then there is our pole sitter in that 5th position. So we got some pretty fast and dominant cars that are sitting right there looking to pounce. And the one that's going to be under fire is that 06 car, C. Workman. He's going to try to fend off any kind of barrage of attack that's getting ready to be unleashed on him. And we got a little wiggle there. Car down low, brings her back, nice and easy like, okay. Again, we still got a few laps left to go here, folks. These guys got to wind this thing down and wind it down methodically. 18 laps to go, we have 19 laps of fuel. These guys will make it the entire way. So, will their patience make it the entire way? There's the other question. And that was the more fun question. Because right now we're lined up, they're being pretty patient, but again, we're inside the 20. That's a football thing, right? And they're looking for that touchdown. Who's going to go for it? Right now, they're just trying to follow the blocker. And doing a fine job of it right now on the bottom line, but here comes the back line on the bottom, who's starting to gain momentum and speed and strength here in numbers and momentum. Let's see if they can keep her dialed. They might be able to charge this massive line they got coming up on these boys. Take it to the outside, and they can stay linked up. They'll throttle right past this inside line. Beautiful view coming down the back stretch right here. All these cars lined up. That back line doing everything driverly possible to catch this front line. Do they have... Oh, well, I think he might have a little taste of that draft right now. Let's see if he's going to go for the full entree. He does right now. They got a hold of it. Yes, here comes that second pack right now, folks. and they are moving. Outside run, here we go, first car out, and he's got absolutely donut for help, folks, donut. All right, that's the loneliest man on track right now. He's stuck out there on the outside, everybody else on the inside. Oh, and he going directly to the back. Oh, unfortunate, unfortunate. Uh-oh, I just saw that too, from the back right there, and he is in the back right now. Will he be able to make the most of his name? Bring that entire pack from the back all the way to the front? I don't know. It's going to be a good one. Everyone's still lined up pretty tough right now. You see our pole sitter, Bird, right there in that 8 car. He's trying to get something done on the bottom. He's looking, or is he just being patient? Oh, there he goes, bouncing to the outside. Well, no, and back in. He's just playing with you. He's just playing with us. He's like, ah, you thought so. No, not yet, not yet. Too soon, Junior, too soon. Look like a run at the back here. Gunman, he is in that 14th position, drifting back here. Kind of got slid out. Kind of watching 2 screens at once here, folks. Looking what's going on. Toward the back of the field here, we got the 13th, and from there on back, look how everyone's pretty lined up. See, Workman still just leading this charge right now. No one's really looking to try to do some kind of crazy advancements of some sort. We still got a ways left to go on this track. You know, I think we're down inside the 8 or 6. My count's close. It's never perfect.
We have 14 laps to go.
14?
13 here.
Oh, okay, that's what I seen blink up. All right, there we go. So 14 laps still left to go. Far from perfect on that one. But again, we want to make sure we keep everything as tight as we can, because we're going to bring you the ending of this race in legit style. Because they're going to form up 2 and 3 wide. It's going to be some calamity, some amazing racing. I can already see it. All of this tension and energy spooling up right now. And these guys are going to unleash it all at once. And this is what's going to be impressive, folks. Everyone's still lined up tough. We've had 2 cautions throughout this entire race for some minimal contact. Well, and it wasn't the big one. Oh, we got a car low. Bringing it back up. Everyone's still in the same position. No harm, no foul. Great run so far, folks. Lined up tough. Let's rotate through the field a little bit. Right now we're on Hyper right now. He looks like he's drifted back to around the, look like 12th, 13th position. So again, and it's hard to try to find that pass and find the momentum when everybody is lined up. You're going to need an entire group to go. So when you see, I'm thinking 3, 4, 5 cars from the back bounce out, that means it's pretty much go time, because they're going to have a lot. You see Hyper right now, he's trying to lay back a little bit, maybe to get himself a run. Oh, we got cars fanning out wide in the back. We got cars sideways everywhere. Oh, man!
Caution's at the line. Caution is out at the line.
Caution at the line. All right.
Caution is out. Workmen slow down to 75 pace speed. Gradually.
All right, and that was at 11 to go, folks. So we're coming in 10 to go. We're winding this thing down, and we're winding it down fast. So here is the question of the day. What do? Do you pit? Do you get some tires? Do you take no tires? They got enough fuel. Do you stay out and let it go? I don't know, but right now, I mean, we're looking at, you know, again, we're going to be inside our 10, and I'm thinking track position is going to be ever so crucial when it comes to the finish of this race. What do you think of this thing?
This is going to be very, very interesting, to say the least. I believe we're going to have 10 to go when we go back to green. I could see some guys in the back not pitting. It's going to be very interesting, to say the least. There are going to be a few guys that might pit for tires, a few guys that might pit for... Everyone's going to get on fuel, so I don't think anyone's going to come in for fuel. You can see some guys either in the very back pit, just be ahead of everybody on tires, I think if you're Workman, you're not getting anybody in this top 5.
All right, well, here we go right now. We're going to find out, see if there's any kind of takers coming on the pit road. We got the 12 kind of half-faker joker there. No, just kidding. Oh, and you have all kinds. You got a good amount of cars coming on the pit road now. Look like we have the 21, I'm Goofy. So some of the back runners, the 98, he's pitting as well. That is Gunner, 2431. So we got a few takers, and these are some of the back runners. So now, will the change of tires, getting those fresh tires, will that actually up their speeds a bit, their control, their handling, so they can drive through this field? Is that maybe the intentions of why not, since the front didn't pit? Let's try to do something different, because there's no reason to stay out there with old tires, right?
I just got a word from our leader, Cody Workman, in the number 06. He's a part-time driver in this series, full-time in the Pocono Race Cup Series. Says he is right where he wants to be and plans on just holding this yellow line, and he plans to take this Wood Brothers Racing number 06 to victory lane today.
Nice. Well, I mean, he is sitting in a pretty decent spot right now, so very stoked for him on his efforts. We're going to get up there to our leaders. We have... see, here we go. C. Workman, right there he is. All right, so we are on board now. Our race leader, C. Workman, just said he loves exactly where he's at on this track right now. He's gonna do everything he can to fend off any kind of those challengers, and hopefully he can bring home his W at the end. But we'll see. He started in the very back. He was the last car starting this race, folks. So it will be extremely impressive if he's the first one across the finish line.
Also, just got a word as we're about to go green here from the 20 of Runner Road. Says his teammate, that's his teammate in third in the 99. He says he's hoping that he lets him down, but he knows Workman the 06 is a fast car, and he's going to do whatever he can to win this race.
Copy that. And we got green, all kinds green going on right now. Dropping the hammer, lighting the tires up, because we kicking them fires. We going fast, super fast, at the Super Speedway of Daytona. Getting on board right now with C. Workman. He's getting this thing up to speed. Now, you see here right now, folks, what he's doing is he's drifting up a little bit, so that way this bottom line doesn't quite get that massive run, and then try to use that to either come around him or get him, hang him out to dry. So really good job there, kind of stalling that line out a little bit. We got a little bit of contact back there. Whoa, bird! High and to the outside. A little bit of help there. Woo! That was one impressive move right there. Good save. Bird back in line now. Rotating a little bit further back. Raw Gator here in that number 1. Sitting back towards the back, middle backish of the pack. Trying to find himself a good run. Seeing what's going on back here. This guy's starting to gap a little bit behind him, so he's there. Okay, all kinds of a run right now. The guys behind. Back to single file. Now we are counting down these laps, folks, so they are winding down in a hurry. Got the 22 on the high outside. 22 Diesel trying to get her done. That's one of our pro drivers right there, folks. A little high and dry to the outside. Thought he'd have a little more help. They said, no, we know you're fast, so we're going to go ahead and not. We got an awesome run, 7 laps remaining. Still have that 06 C. Workman right there, out in front. The 20 car pushing him tough right now. That's Runner Roads. Sticking to him like glue. More like Barabon. Awesome run right here of these guys. Got the one car, Kill It Like Jason. Tucked in tight. Whoa, maybe a little too tight. He got a wobble loose. He got the 20 loose a little bit. 20's to the outside, 1's to the inside, 99's trying to follow the 1, they're spreading out all kinds right now. Lots of loose cars in the front. This could spell disaster. Okay, they maintain their pace, hold on to it. Good job, good run-ins. That was a little scary. Okay, we're still lined up now, coming around to about 6 to go. What an amazing run done so far. We've had just less than a handful of cautions. You got, what, 3 cautions so far? And these guys are running it tough. Laps are winding down, and these guys' patience levels is actually holding out. Now, I know I shouldn't have said that because we know what's going to happen now. It's called the commentator curse, folks. Whenever you talk about something commentating, it goes the complete opposite. We say they're doing a nice and calm and controlling their patience, and then we're going to see all kinds of calamity. Hold off here in a second. But we are in the fight to go now, folks. This is coming down to it fast. Real fast, super fast. Xfinity MBN fast, folks.
I was about to say, Tron, we're inside 5 to go, which means there are no cautions. So you would think that drivers would be a little more cautious knowing there's no reset on if they wreck, but who knows, they might be a little more aggressive.
That's true. That is very true. That's just going to, what do you think that's probably going to spoil, or not really spoil, but it's going to spool up. There you go. It's going to spool up that anticipation and that release of energy at the end of this race with some of these back drivers that are going to, look at them right now. You've seen them start to gap right now, folks, and when they start to gap, that means that they're going to start testing their runs. So now we're inside 4 to go. You've seen these gaps. Now that is done by intention by these drivers. They're trying to gap a little bit so that way they can get that run, get some help, they can utilize the momentum, and here they come, outside run with the 22 leading that charge. That's Diesel trying to get it done, but he's got 4 cars now. Bird trying to get out there, give him a help, trying to get his car back up toward the front. Amazing efforts done by these guys, but the front 5 will not unlock together. They are, they're chained up, locked together pretty good so far. Not until the last bit. Oh, the 16 starting to drift back just a little bit. Here comes Jaw with maybe a little bit of a strike attack, little Jaws action, if you will. Settling down, settling to the bottom, and then coming up and grabbing that surfer. Race car driver. Got a beautiful run starting to form between those 2 cars. Will they have enough momentum? Because it looked like that was killed like Jason. A little loose on the bottom. He hit that apron. Kind of whirled up his momentum just a little bit. We are coming into 3 to go. 2 to go.
2 to go.
2 to go
right now. It's going to get crazy.
Now here we go. They're backing up their runs right now. You see them gapping. Again, this is done by intentions here. Look at Diesel, that pro right now in that 22 car. Let's see what's going to happen. We're going to try to get to the front of this pack right now. See, Workman was up there trying to hold off the charge. We're going to leave it on runner roads right now in that 20 to see what he's going to be able to accomplish. Can he get a run on that 6 car? Does he have enough help from the 1? Oh, the 99 outside, starting his run, starting his attack. That's Rough Raven. Is it a little too soon? No, because here comes some help from behind. Here comes the 22 of Diesel. That's one of our pros right there, giving himself a fat run on the outside, trying to get these guys up there. We are coming up to it, folks. Oh, this is winding down. Can these guys hold it together? One more lap. Oh, this is going to be some impressive work right here. Oh, little contact there, little bobble. That 20 car still sitting in that catbird seat. Can he steal this? Whoa, outside, here it goes. Oh, come on, get it. Not enough run. Does not have enough run. Oh, what an amazing try at the end. That was impressive, folks. C. Workman takes it. Runner Road second. Kill Like Jason in third. Cyberborn fourth. KD in fifth. Birdster in sixth. Let's see. Jaws in seventh. Deadpool eighth. Marcus in ninth. Diesel in 10th. All right. It looked like ORG Bird. He got both them stage wins. Finished himself just outside the top 5. That's some really good points to kick himself off for this season. So good job to him on those stage wins. Got C. Workman, Runner Roads, and Kill It Like Jason in that in the in the podium right now. Great run to all those guys.
I just suggested our top 3 for post-race interviews.
All right, copy that. All right, so we're gonna do a little in-booth fishing, if you will. Cast out this thing, kind of reel in some drivers real quick, get a little snag action, see if we can get them. All right, so we got Killett was the second, right? Was he third?
Jason was third. Yeah, Jason third, Runner second, Workman first.
All right. Man, excellent run by all these guys. Can't take my hat off enough to everybody getting it done today. Very impressive work. And again, just some amazing runs all the way through and through. All right, who we got first here, bud?
We should have first, once they get in here, I think if you allow them to join, the first interview should be third place, Killett like Jason in the 1, then second place, Runner Rhodes in the 20, followed by first place, C. Workman in the 06.
All right. So we are just waiting for these guys to come on in and get their excitements on this this whole endeavor they just unleashed here at Daytona for this this Xfinity 300. Pretty impressive stuff there, folks. And again, all done, presented to you by Century 21, Home Realty, the new millennium when it comes down to it. They have, they're all over the U.S. and the world. So any kind of questions, comments, concerns when it comes to the buying and selling of your property, commercial, residential, anything, contact my man right here, Kyle Perhack. He is just a wealth of information when it comes down to anything that you might be able to throw at him, direct you the right way. And of course, if you are looking for a home of some sorts on this beautiful coastline of California, he is definitely the man to talk to when it comes to that as well. So, again, any insights, look him up. Be more than happy to help you out. Century 21, proud sponsor, Left Turn Broadcasting, really, helping us get all of this out to all of our fans. All right, and are we still waiting for a driver to come over?
We are. I sent invites.
Okay.
Yes.
And again, this is coming to you. All this is thrown down by MBN, folks. So, again, their Xfinity League, as you can see, they all have an incredible amount of talent, able to conduct themselves a beautiful race. Just a few minor cautions when it comes down a little bit of contact, and one incredible one incredible finish at the end. Can't go wrong on all of that. So, really good stuff.
I suggest them once again.
Okay. And right now, sorry folks for the delay. We're just waiting for our drivers to get out of their cars, get over here to the booth, give them a quick little holler. Now we do have, while we have you here and waiting, we have the Cup race coming up tomorrow. You want to go and give a little insight on that one while we have a moment?
For sure. We have the Cup race featuring 8 Pro League drivers tomorrow night, same time, 9:15, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's a stacked field of about 19 drivers, 20 drivers, and this should be a fantastic race just like this one.
Oh, and Denson, I mean, those boys, they don't. I don't think they have quite as much patience as what these guys are demonstrating today. I think we may see a little more of the 2 wide, the 3 wide. Actually, I was a little more promised that by some of the drivers who have been boasting about this race throughout this whole week and the leading up to. So very excited. You got a lot of antsy drivers out there that are looking to get this thing done and kick off this season right. And again, we're going to be doing it at a super speedway, so anything can happen. It doesn't matter if you are the first or the last place car, as C. Workman just proved it. He started dead last, and he finished first. So amazing run to him.
I need you to accept my suggestions. Sorry, I forgot about that.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I need you to accept my suggestions.
Copy that. Yep. Give us a second, folks. All right, looks like we're having a little difficulties here. Let me just go ahead and do this. Public. There you go. Have them jump in. And that makes it all easier there, folks. Technology sometimes. Gotta love it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring on our drivers. Just a second here. We got Slay going to kick off our first interviews as soon as they jump on board. Parking them cars right now and get them over here and get our winner in the winner's circle.
Guys, make sure your party audios are set to allow, please. Workman Jason, make sure your party audios are set to allow. Thank you.
All right, I just seen that Kill It Like Jason jumped in. Kill It, you got a copy with old Tron here, bud.
Runner, same to you. Sorry to interrupt. Runner, make sure your party audio is set to allow. Thank you.
Kill It, my man. How you doing? Long time no talk to, dude. How about it? You had yourself one heck of a run today. Great job. We seen that car literally never really drift out of the top, 10 type of thing. And you're always, fighting in that top 5. Maybe a little bit of a run from the back that you maybe had to do some pit strategies. Give us a great insight on what happened out there in your car, bud.
Man, pretty much every restart I get stuck on the top, so I know I'll drift back to about 10th, 11th. So every time I get about 10th or 11th, work my way up to the field. Wish I could have been up front with Bertser. But at the end of the day, man, the car wasn't too bad. Drifted up just a little bit. But other than that, man, it's a pretty good race.
Now, how was it? How was the traffic back there? I mean, was it a little more LA, LA traffic, jammed up, packed up type thing, or did you actually have a little bit of room to breathe and maneuver?
See, a lot of guys didn't want to run to the top. It seemed like they were scared to, so every time somebody would drift up the track, there would just be an opening. So it wasn't too bad until about the last closing laps, you'll get all jammed up.
Yeah, but the way you guys really maintain your patience and your drive on field, very impressive there, bud. Really impressive work. Great job for you finishing up there in that 3rd spot, podium status, getting some good points to kick off this MBN season for Xfinity, bud. Good work for you.
Yes, sir.
All right, congratulations to you, bud, and look forward to seeing you next week, getting it done.
Yes, sir.
All right, bud.
Too, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get it done. All right, so let's go ahead with our 2nd place finish. Runner Rhodes in that 20 car. You got a copy, bud.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. You got Tron here in the booth here. We're just trying to get you a quick little insight on how your car was as fast as it was today with the control that you had, maintaining that thing up literally in that top 5. You started in the 7th position, so you were already familiar with kind of being up there, and you were able to maintain yourself and bring home that 2nd place finish. Give us a rundown, especially at the end.
All right. Well, I mean, stage 1 was kind of just like who's going to be doing what, who's fast, who can lead, who can't. Stage 2, I got kind of screwed up. I went up to get a draft, but then it turned out the one line went higher and then backed out. I don't even know who it was, and then I kind of just got stuck in the sucker hole, and then a car came up and put me and the 18 in the wall and maybe a few others. So that kind of stunk, so I found myself in like 17th, and I knew I had a really good car, but the few times I had gone to the high side, no one wants to go. So, yeah. And no one, I know I'm a new guy here, and maybe that's why people don't want to work, but I've gone up there a few times with the speed that I have. We could have made some moves, but when I find myself sitting in 2nd place, I'm not gonna take chances out there. And plus, what I did was at the end there, I really wanted it to be me, the 1, and the 62, I believe, of Workman, and or whatever the number is, I can't remember. But what happened was, I guess either the 1 lagged back or got squirrely or something happened where he got really far off me. I was like, well, I'm on my own here. So I tried to fake him out coming off forward and just went up to the high side, tried to get a side draft, but he just had a lot of speed. That car was quick. So props to Workman and Kill It Like Jason. Working with you, man, that was good. We worked well together, whether I was pushing or you were pushing. I know we got a little jammed up there in the turns a couple times, but there's from my seat definitely no intentional brake dragging. So it was a wild ride, and it just hung on there, and it got hairy a few times. So good race.
Yeah, I know, and you did a fantastic job keeping that car up there. we were watching you battle throughout. We watched you march up through. A lot of times the camera would as I'm rotating through camera views, I'll leave it where it bounces and lands sometimes on the middle of some racing, and for some reason it kept landing on you. I wonder if it's because you were in the midst of some amazing racing, but that entire field was getting it done, bud. And this isn't the first time that I've interviewed you, from other races and other leagues and whatnot, and you always seem to have that talent at the end and the car to back it up with to get you up there in that podium finish, things of that nature. So, again, great run and good seeing you up here, in the booth again, giving us your interviews. Always fun to have you, bud.
Yeah, man. Thanks for broadcasting. We really appreciate that here. Like I said, I'm new to MBN, but these guys are really top of the line. I love racing with them. I know I can put my car in a spot, and chances are I ain't going to get all messed up because they all know how to hold the line. So, pleasure being here at MBN, and looking forward to future interviews with you.
Yes,
again,
sir.
man.
Yeah, so you keep up that fast work out there, bud.
I appreciate it.
You got it. See, Workman. Man, you are like this, just the golden boy of this entire race right here. You start dead last, literally dead last, and you finish the race first. So, I mean, you have like 23 different conversations you get to go over on how you had to make your way through all of that. But we'll let you sum it up kind of quickly for us and give us a rundown of starting in the back first, making your way throughout the field, and then all of a sudden, where did he come from? There you are.
Well, first off, just want to say this Wood Brothers 06 Mustang was extremely fast. It could draft and make moves throughout the pack really well and lead the pack there really well at the end. But yeah, knowing that I was going to start in the very back, just because I didn't participate in the shootout last week, really didn't bother me. Just because with being in Cup tomorrow, just wanting to get, even though these cars are different, just, trying to get as much experience, making moves in the pack and whatnot, and trying to apply that to tomorrow. So I wasn't concerned at all about starting in the back, just trying to see, trying to get up there quickly, working with some other people like Bags and the 22 of Corey Ropke, trying to make some moves up there. And, we would get up to about, top 10, top 5, and, we'd make a couple moves to the outside, fall back a little bit, work our way up on the bottom, make some moves to the outside and fall back a bit. But then at the start of stage 3, we were just made some really good moves. I think some people either hit the apron and washed up or whatever, but we found ourselves in the second place there before the first caution in stage 3, and this perfect timing of when the caution fell out, just so we were just inside our fuel window, and then came down pit road and just put 2 tires on it. Was a little unsure how that goes, especially because the back end would want to step out just a little bit on a corner exit as the tires would want to wear out. But as soon as I saw I came off pit road first there on those yellow flag pit stop, I was beaming because I knew I was in the exact position I wanted to be. Just because, we saw it, a lot of people were afraid to move up off the bottom to the top, and, I've always told myself that first place is where you want to be if once it's under 20 to go, just because people are afraid to move up top, and had some really good communication with other guys in our party and whatnot, other Wood Brothers teammates, and what a great start so far to the season. Finished second in the shootout for Cup last week, and got first tonight, and so I'm really confident heading in tomorrow.
Yeah, you are on fire right now with those hot rods you got in your garage, bud, and you're throwing it down. You're throwing it down with some impressive talent. So again, you're showing some consistency, some speed out there. We just watched you take that Wood Brothers Ford Mustang and rip through LA traffic like no one's business, and and get to that appointment, which was that stage or that victory at the end of the race. Put this car into victory circle, and man, done yourself one fine job for that Wood Brothers program. So hats off to you, especially going through the tremendous adversity, bringing that car all the way from the back to the front, and really captivating and our attention and capitalizing on these points. So great job, great run for you.
Yeah, the funny thing is I wasn't sure if I was even going to run this race until a night or two ago. It's like, hey, is anyone in this car tonight? No? Okay, I guess I'll run it. And so I just threw something together, last night. Kind of ran with the teammates a bit, and yeah, just extremely happy, proud with all of us at what the brothers have been able to do so far, and can't wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it,
Yeah, boss man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Good job, buddy.
looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Slade, you got anything for the boys real quick before we sign off out of here?
First of all, I thought that was a fantastic race tonight. Lots of action. Couldn't have asked for a better opener race for the MBN National Series. Gress working on the win. Runner on his second place. Jason on his third place. And Cyber and I believe it was KD for running up the top 5. All those cars did a fantastic job. And I can't wait to go to Atlanta next week.
Oh, Atlanta. Man, there you go. Another challenging, fast track there. Lots of drafting, some good runs. That's going to be impressive. Can't wait to see that one as well. So, again, lots of action still yet ahead of us coming up tomorrow for the Cup Series. So, you think this was crazy? Wait until tomorrow night. Oh, man. We're going to be out of our seats again, going nuts. But, again, all of this is brought to you by Century 21, Hometown Realty, the new millennium when it comes to real estate. From commercial to residential, you name it. If any questions, comments, concerns, go and look up Kyle Perhack right here. He'll get you squared away when it comes to anything on your buying or selling, adventures or endeavors. But till next time, folks, this is us, man. We out. We're gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Keep it pointed the right direction. Keep it safe out there and have fun by all means. We'll see you again soon.